Hello future engineers, subscribers, viewers, and students. There is another video in plane trigonometry, plane and spherical trigonometry about expressing trigonometric function values in terms of the reference angles. For the concept on reference angles, you just refer to the previous videos that I uploaded in YouTube so that you will know the concept of expressing trigonometric function values in terms of reference angles. I hope that this video will enhance your skills in mathematics needed for you to be prepared in engineering life. So here we go. This is the problem, and I think there are many problems here. Express the trigonometric function values in terms of the reference angles. So we have 14 exercises. So for problem 1, cosine of 134 degrees. This 134 degree angle lies in the second quadrant, and cosine function in the second quadrant is negative. So therefore, if this is the axis, then 134 is positive in counterclockwise direction. So if this angle is 134 degrees, that is 134 degrees, then the reference angle is this angle here, the acute angle between the terminal side of the angle and the x-axis. So this angle here is 180 minus 134, and that is 46 degrees. Since cosine function is negative in the second quadrant, therefore cosine of 134 is equal to the negative of cosine of this reference angle 46. So that is equal to negative cosine of 46 degrees. So that's for that part. So I'll erase this for the next case. Sine of 793 degrees, positive 793 degrees. Then 793 degrees, let's have the angle so that we can locate its terminal side. So in counterclockwise direction, positive direction, 1 revolution is 360, 2 revolutions is 720. That's already 720. If we add 90 degrees, that's 810. So 90, we only add 720, 73 degrees. So if this is just an approximate, but this should be 73 degrees because 2 revolutions in counterclockwise direction is already 720 degrees. So the reference angle is 73 degrees. 793 minus 720. So since sine function is positive in the first quadrant, this is the first quadrant, the terminal side of 793. So therefore, this is also equal to sine of 73 degrees. So that's equal to sine of 73 degrees. So that's it for that second exercise. We proceed to the next. Sine of 2100 degrees. So 360, 5 revolution is 360 times 5, that's 1800. So assuming this is already 2, 3, 4, 5 revolution, that's already 1800 degrees. Then the angle is positive 2100 degrees, so plus 90, that's 1890 plus another 90, 1980 plus 1980 plus 90 plus 90 degrees, so that's already 2070. Then 2070, then plus 30 degrees. So if this is 30 degrees, so that means the reference angle is this angle here, the angle that the terminal side of the angle makes with the x-axis. So this is 60 degrees. And the terminal side of 2100 falls in the fourth quadrant. In the fourth quadrant, sine function is negative. That's y over r. So negative, therefore this is equal to negative sine of the reference angle 60 degrees. So that's negative sine of 60 degrees. So sine of 2100 degrees is equal to the negative sine of 60 degrees. So that's it for that problem. You can check with your calculator if it is correct. Next is cosine of negative 758 degrees. So negative 758 degrees. That's clockwise direction. So 2 revolutions is already negative 720. So if that's negative 720 degrees, we only add negative 38. So this is negative 38, or in short, this is 38 degrees, the angle that the terminal side of negative 758 makes with the x-axis. So since this is the reference angle and cosine is positive in the fourth quadrant, that's x over r, so x is positive. Therefore, cosine of negative 758 is also cosine of 38, positive cosine of 38 degrees. So cosine of negative 758 degrees is equal to cosine of 38 degrees. So next we proceed to 5 cosine of 346 degrees. 346 positive in counterclockwise direction. So if that is 346 degrees, then the reference angle is, to make it 60 degrees, this should be 360 degrees, this should be 14 degrees. The reference angle is 14 degrees, and again it falls in the fourth quadrant, and cosine function is positive in the fourth quadrant. So cosine of 346 is also cosine of 14 degrees. You can always check with your calculator if you want. Then number 6, cosecant, that is r over y, cosecant of 697 degrees. So that's positive angle, so that does not reach 2 revolution. So this is 360 plus 270. 360 plus 270 is equal to 630 degrees. 630 degrees, and this is 697. So that means we add 67 degrees. So if this is 67 degrees, 90 minus 67 is 23. So the reference angle is 23 degrees. The terminal side of 697 falls in the fourth quadrant. Cosecant is negative in the fourth quadrant because it is r over y. And therefore, since the reference angle is 23 degrees, cosecant of 697 degrees is also negative cosecant of 23 degrees. Then we proceed to number 7, sine of 160 degrees. The reference angle of 160 degrees is 80 degrees. 20 degrees. So if this is 160, then this is 20 degrees. The angle that the terminal side of 160 degrees makes with the x-axis. Then negative 578 degrees is clockwise, 360, negative 450, negative 540, so this is 38. This is 38. 540 plus 38 is 578. So therefore, the reference angle is 38 degrees. Both 160 degrees and negative 578 degrees fall in the second quadrant, and in the second quadrant, sine is positive, y over r, and cosine is negative x. So therefore, this is sine of 20, sine of 160 plus cosine negative 578 is sine of 20 degrees minus cosine of 38 degrees. So sine 160 degrees is equal to plus cosine of negative 578 degrees is equal to sine of 20, then minus cosine of 38, because cosine of negative 578 in the second quadrant is negative. So that's it. Then we proceed to number 8. Cotangent of 1673. So 4 times 4 revolutions. So 4 times, so let us say that's the fourth. 360 times 4 is 720, 1440 plus 90, 1530, 1530 plus 20, 1530 plus 20, 1620. So 53 degrees more. So this is the terminal side. So this is 53 degrees. So therefore, the reference angle is 53. This angle falls in the third quadrant, and cotangent is positive in the third quadrant. Therefore, cotangent of 1673 is also cotangent of 53 degrees. So that's it. Then we proceed to number 9, cosecant of negative 4236. Since 10 times 300 negative 360 is 3600. So assuming we already have 10 revolutions, so 3600 plus 3600 plus 1800, 3600 degrees negative plus 2 revolutions more, just 1 revolution. If we have 2 revolutions, 720, so this exceeds 4000. So just 1 revolution, 360. So that's already 3960. 3960 plus 90, 4050. 4050 plus another 180 degrees. So that's 4230 clockwise, or negative 4030 230. So let's check. That's one whole complete revolution. 3600, then plus 360, assuming it falls again here, then plus 90, plus 180, 4240, then another 6. So this is 6 degrees. So the reference angle is 6 degrees. The angle terminates in the third quadrant. Cosecant in the third quadrant is negative r over y because y is negative. Therefore, cosecant of negative 4236 is also the negative of cosecant of 6. Sorry, y84, 3600 plus 360, 3960 plus 90 plus 90 degrees, 4050 plus 180, sorry, 180, so it should be here, 180, so that's why 4200. So sorry, this is supposedly 6 degrees, so that's wrong. This is 6 degrees, so this is 84 degrees, 84 degrees, and therefore the reference angle is 84. The terminal side of negative 4236 falls in the fourth quadrant. In the fourth quadrant, cosecant is again negative because y is negative. It is r over y. So that's why it is negative of cosecant 84. Negative cosecant of 84 in the fourth quadrant. So let's check if it is correct. Positive. 3600 plus 360, 3960 plus 90 plus 90, 4050 here, plus 180, 4230, then plus 6, then it falls here. And 600 plus 360, 3960 plus 90, sorry, plus 90, 4050 is here, 4050 is here, plus 180, plus 180 is 4140, sorry. So here 4140 because I'm just computing it mentally. Then sorry, 90. So that's 4230 plus 3960 plus 90, 3960 plus 90 is 4050 here, plus 180, 4000, 3,960 plus 90, 4,050. 4,050 plus 180, 4,230. So it should fall here. Sorry. This is negative 4236, so it should be in clockwise direction. That's why I made a mistake. Just follow me, viewers. We sometimes commit mistakes. We are not perfect. So clockwise direction, it should be that. So after 10 revolution, negative 3,600, then another 360, so negative 3,600 minus 360, negative 3,960 here. Also, negative 3,960 plus 180, so minus 180, negative 4,140, negative 4,140 degrees here, then negative 90 minus 90, negative 4230. So 6 degrees more clockwise direction, so that means that is 6. It terminates in the first quadrant, that's why. So therefore the reference angle is this angle here, 84 degrees, 90 minus 6, and cosecant is positive in the first quadrant. So that's why cosecant of negative 4236 is also cosecant of 84. So that's it, cosecant of 84. Then we proceed to sine of 924 degrees, 924 degrees positive, so clockwise, counterclockwise measurement. So 924, 5 revolution, so 360 times 5 is already 360 times 2 rather is already 720 degrees in counterclockwise direction. 720 plus 90, 810 plus 90, 900. So 900 here. Then we add 24. So it terminates in the third quadrant. That's 24 degrees, the reference angle. Sine is negative in the third quadrant because y is negative, r over y, y over r rather. So therefore, sine of 924 is negative sine of 24. Sine of 924 is equal to negative sine of 24 degrees. Then number 11, cotangent of negative 1269. The angle is again negative, so clockwise direction. For 3 revolutions in clockwise direction, 1, 2, 3. So 3 times negative 360, that's already negative 1080 degrees. Then another negative 180, so minus 180, that's negative 1260. So that means we only add 9 degrees more, so negative 1269. The reference angle therefore is 9 degrees. The terminal side of negative 1269 falls in the second quadrant, and in the second quadrant, cotangent, which is x over y, is negative because x is negative, y is positive. So therefore this is also negative cotangent of 9 degrees. Then number 12, cosine of 65 degrees. So negative 65. 65 is already the reference angle. This is negative 65. So clockwise. So if that's 65, the reference angle is 65. Cosine is positive in the fourth quadrant because x is positive, x over r. Cosine is x over r. Therefore, that's also cosine of positive 65. Then finally, then 13, tangent of 784, positive 784. 2 revolutions is already 720 in counterclockwise direction. This is 784, so that means we only add 64. 784. So the reference angle is 64. The terminal side lies in the second quadrant. Therefore, in the second quadrant, tangent is positive. So tangent of 784 is also tangent of 64. Then number 14, tangent of 64. Number 14, cosecant of negative 327. Let's consider negative 327 first. Negative 327, negative 270 plus 57. So this is 57 degrees from the y-axis. So 90 minus 47 is 33 degrees. The reference angle is 33 degrees. The terminal side of 784 degrees after 2 revolutions. Imagine cosec negative 327 is here. It falls in the first quadrant. Cosecant is positive in the first quadrant. So that is also cosecant of 33. For 688 degrees, 688 counterclockwise. So 360 plus 90, 450 plus 90, 540. 540 plus 540 plus 90, 630. Then we add to make it 88, 58. So if this is 58 degrees, that's 368. So therefore, the reference angle is 32. And in the fourth quadrant, tangent is negative. Y over x, x is positive, y is negative. Therefore, this is equal to cosecant of 33 plus 3 minus 3 tangent of 32, because tangent of 688 is negative. So cosecant of 33 minus 3 tangent of 32 degrees. So that's it for this video. I hope that you were able to follow the explanations and the solutions, and I hope that you can also do your own way of expressing trigonometric function values in terms of reference angles.